field between the Seahawks and him. Remember, he was cut during camp. He actually lost a job to Walter Thurman. He had been working out, possibly gearing up. At this point, though, he is still retired, still weighing that decision about whether to return. If he does, it would likely be with the Seahawks, but nothing definitive then. So now it seems the Seahawks have not one, but two spots to fill in the Legion of Boom moving forward.
Not good there. Ian Rappaport, Mike Silver. Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, let's head to Landover, Maryland, where the Redskins trying to get a win tonight to put this RG3 Shanahan rip to rest. Boomer Esiason is there calling the game for Westwood 1 tonight. And Boomer, we get to see two young quarterbacks face off in this game. Based on what you've seen, if you had to pick Robert Griffin III or Colin Kaepernick to start an NFL franchise today, which one would you choose?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a hard question ever to answer, but I'm listening to Ian and Michael just talk about all the drama down here in Washington, D.C. I want to be as far away from that as I possibly can. Certainly, we don't hear that about Colin Kaepernick and Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh has been backstopping his young quarterback really to the point where, he believes in him. And I believe in Colin Kaepernick, too, and I think tonight he's going to have a very good football game. And remember, the pieces around Colin Kaepernick have not all been there with him since he started this season. So I think
don't put this down, baby. Right there, I want you spilling anything on.
To me, give me Colin Kaepernick. All this stuff down here about we're trying to work with Mike Shanahan, who's got 2 Super Bowl rings. I think it's ridiculous. And all this stuff about insecurity and all that other nonsense, I don't want to hear it. So give me Colin Kaepernick right now.
Well, two quarterbacks that don't have trouble with their head coaches, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Let's talk about last night.
He was acting and treating his young wide receivers. But, that's all that's right with the NFL. Those 2 great quarterbacks, a great football game last night. And for the comeback that Tom Brady had and Bill Belichick, it was just amazing to watch it. Now, I do think that Peyton's numbers were skewed simply because of the way they got out to such a good start last night to a large margin. The fumbles by New England. The fact of the matter is they're both great players. They're going to go down as 1-2 in the history of the NFL, in my belief. And because Tom Brady is going to be in more Super Bowls, I do think that ultimately he'll be the one that looks to be the #1 quarterback of all time.
All right, Boomer Esiason live from FedEx Field, right down the street from your alma mater, University of Maryland.
Right, and Amber, I'm freezing. I know you're nice and warm back there in toasty LA. I'll tell you what, this is real football weather here in DC.
Yeah, you're in the driver's seat of the division, but you've been hitting some big-time roadblocks in the first half of the games. We saw it again Sunday against the Cardinals. What's happening early that you guys can't overcome this deficit?
Yeah, I think there are a myriad of factors, but really at the end of the day, it's lack of execution. I think credit to the other teams as well, but we're not handling our business. I know, from the offensive perspective, I'm not doing a good enough job getting completions, getting first downs, getting drives together. Which usually end up in points if you can get some first downs. So lack of execution, we're working on it. We're guys are anxious and excited to get back on the practice field and work on it. And we understand you can't survive your mistakes forever, and as evident by this past weekend. So we'll keep working on it.
Andrew, you have a game plan. Went out and played Arizona
division this week, but you can get pretty darn close.
Yeah, it's huge. And, in my short career so far, I've realized that every game is huge in the NFL. Especially when it's a division game at home. It's a salty, good team in Tennessee. And, it's always fun to play them because we know it's going to be, a heavyweight fight.
All right. We've heard you giving the speech. Are you grabbing the bull by the horn now that Reggie Wayne is out? Full vocal leader in the locker room now?
I think as a quarterback, I think your natural evolution is to maybe share your opinion a little more. I think the speech thing was maybe sensationalized a bit. I think a lot of guys say a lot of things at halftime, and it's unfair for those guys not to get credit for anything. But with Reg out, I think it's an opportunity. Not only for myself, but some other guys that have played to be vocal and fill that leadership void. And at the same time, Reg, still in the locker room. He's still a big part of this team. He's still a great leader for us.
You don't pass out and ask about a former Hurricane, right? So that's that's what he does.
That's it. He's the man Blanky. Blanky's gone right now. So he's all by himself. He's like Linus.
He's like Linus on his blanket. Andrew, good luck this weekend. Thanks for coming on.